Systemic racism at play in Canada, denied by all entities in 2019, with one exception, Part 2. Denied number 5, Canadian Human Rights Commission. Here you go. Okay, because of HOSSEIN, MOGHTADERI, and ADRIAN NICOLINI, March 2019. Okay. HICKS Morley Law Mobility Defense Lawyer coerced the Canadian Human Rights Commission, CHRC, to deny my claims. Discrimination, February 2019. Okay, this is the information I've extracted here, why I was refused. So on February 15, 2019, okay, HICKS Morley Law wrote to Melina Gonzalez, Human Rights Officer, right, and stated here, Dear Miss Gonzalez, REBEL Mobility Inc. Respondent, ATS, well, you know what that is, delinquent applicant, and it says we are writing in response to your letter dated January 31st, 2019, which enclosed the complainant's submissions in response to the investigators' December 19, 2018 report regarding this matter. Okay. If you can read the other part, that would be great. Okay, I've enlarged this section for you. Okay, reason why I was denied. Okay, feel free to read. Okay, so this section here, highlighted. Okay, I said, HICKS Morley Law convinced CHRC to have my claim dealt with by the Labour Board. For this reason, my claim was denied. Provided proof to all entities regarding my injury. Okay. Here it says, taking the allegations of discrimination in the complaint as true, it is plain and obvious on a preliminary screening that this complaint could be dealt with by a procedure provided for under another Act of Parliament. And it says, as a result, Mobility reiterate its endorsement of the recommendation in the report that the Commission decline to deal with this matter. Right? This is what HICKS Morley Law, right? Amy Timble, right? Working alongside with HOSSEIN MOGHTADERI. Okay, both of HICKS Morley Law. This is what they're telling CHRC to deny. My thing was discrimination. Right? Okay. And it says here, with the regards of the merits of the complaint, Mobility states that the complainant was not subject to adverse treatment during her employment or termination from her employment due to any prohibited ground of discrimination in the Act as alleged or otherwise. Accordingly, if the Commission does not decline to deal with this matter on a preliminary basis, Mobility requests that the complaint be dismissed on the merits. I'm sure from what I've showed you from the beginning for my presentation, I'm sure you can see that I was discriminated by Bell Mobility. I was discriminated by this country, these entities. Please feel free to pause and read. Okay, thank you. Denied by the Canadian Human Rights Commission, CHRC, discrimination sent to the Labour Board in March 2019. So here, if I got it, March 22nd, 2019 from the CHRC, and it stated here, I'm writing to inform you of the decision taken by the Canadian Human Rights Commission in your complaint against Mobility Inc. Okay, and it states here, I've extracted this information here. Okay, I've included my reason why I contacted CHRC. It was for race, age, disability, meaning that I was not accommodated. I had an injury and Mobility refused to accommodate me. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. I'll read this section for you. It says, this is the information here that I've extracted here. Before rendering a decision, the Commission reviewed the report disclosed to you previously and any submission filed in response to the report. After examining this information, the Commission decided, pursuant of paragraph 41(1)(b) of the Canadian Human Rights Act, not to deal with the complaint at this time because the complainant, because the complaint could more appropriately be dealt with according to a procedure provided for under another Act of Parliament. At the termination of this procedure, or if it proves not to be reasonably available, the Commission may exercise its discretion to deal with the complaint at the complainant's request. Accordingly, the file on this matter has now been closed. Do you agree with what CHRC did? Okay. Please feel free to pause and read again, and continue to read if you can. Thank you. The distortion of my medical records at the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care in March 2019, submitted in April 2019. I'm going through, if you realize, I'm going through each month. What happened within each month, okay? 2019, all right? And as you can recall, my medical records were distorted. I had a presentation on that, okay? Here, as you could see, I just brought these forward just to jog your memory. Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care, March 22nd, 2019. I received the report in April, okay? It's from the ministry, file number, okay? And I'll just show you a few of what they did, what was done actually. Okay, as you can recall, this is what I had in my possession from Great Lakes Medical, September 3rd, 2016, and it says here, this was the diagnosis, right deck of tenosynovitis, okay? And then the same date, Ministry of Health had, as you can see, September 3rd, 2016, okay? It says signs, symptoms not yet diagnosed, musculoskeletal system leg, right? It should say, this number should be 727. It should be 727 throughout, right? As you can see here, I did go to my doctor's office the first time on August 8, 2016, and it says tenosynovitis. This is what I was diagnosed with on the 3rd of September 2016, but they had it that I was not diagnosed. You can see that I was diagnosed. This is tenosynovitis, okay? And I went to my doctor, Dr. James Chang, on September 6, 2016, and he also confirmed tenosynovitis, okay? Please see presentation, Ministry of Health, with the details of my distorted medical records, March 2019 to April 2019, okay? That was the reason why Adrian NICOLINI had never obtained my medical reports from the doctors to give to MANULIFE or to WSIB, Workplace Safety and Insurance Board, because they had a plan, okay? Almost denied, number 6, almost denied. Yes, I have to put this one in. SAMFIRU TUMARKIN law because of HOSSEIN MOGHTADERI and HICKS MORLEY law and ADRIAN NICOLINI law. Almost denied, May 2019. I've included this information, which you have never seen before, but I will go into more details in my presentation on wrongful dismissal. It will not be long. I'm just going to give a summary, right? But I will show you the details, the proof of what I'm about to tell you, right? So here, I retained this law firm, SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, a well-known firm in this country, right? Well respected also, right? And so I retained David Vaughan, the representative here for SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law. I retained this lawyer in March 2019. Okay, everything was going well until he submitted I guess the statement of claim, which I actually saw. Statement of claim for the first time. I read it and signed, but okay, I'll get into it in another presentation. Anyway, those lawyers, Adrian NICOLINI, my WSIB lawyer, did not sign an employment contract with him, right? And HOSSEIN MOGHTADERI, which is Bell Mobility and MANULIFE insurance defense lawyer, right? Confused my lawyer to state that I have now 3 claims on wrongful dismissal. One with NICOLINI law firm, as if I signed a contract with them, right? Another with the labor board, if you can recall, I went to CHRC regarding discrimination, age, disability, and race, right? And was denied. I did not pursue labor board for wrongful dismissal. And I made it clear to that person who reached out to me from the labor board. But yet they're saying I am also pursuing that. So now, I was threatened by David Vaughan that if I did not release myself from NICOLINI law, I guess a ghost contract, I guess, then he will not pursue with my case. Can you imagine? And then they're given a deadline, and I was threatened. I had to send something on the duress. I would get there. I was so disappointed, so disappointed. All right, because if I didn't send something to NICOLINI law firm, David Vaughan, SAMFIRU TUMARKIN law would have dismissed my case, my wrongful dismissal case. Therefore, in other words, I will be denied. That's why I said almost denied. Please feel free to review. We'll get there in another slide.